Welcome to today's stream. We are going to be unlocking some spiritual truths, some divine revelations. Now, every week I'm showing up here to serve the collective, to share the latest from the divine. This is all about collective healing through divine revelation. So if you are ready to heal and do what you've come here to do, come and join us, subscribe, press like, say hi in the comments, let us know where you're watching from. This is a collective effort and I can't do this on my own. This is about unity, all of us doing it together. Hey Dee, Jerry, Logan, awesome to see you guys here today. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes up today in today's stream. All yesterday and all today, I just kept getting Judgment Day, Judgment Day, Judgment Day. Hey Mel. And so I left creating and scheduling this stream until very last minute today because I wasn't sure what we were talking about, but still I just kept getting those words through my head, Judgment Day. So at any time in these streams, if you have anything to add, any questions, any comments, anything, pop it in the comments. Be mindful of, here we are operating through the law of one. And this is all, it's this beautiful space where it's all about giving and receiving. So what you give, you're going to get back. So be very mindful, especially those trolls, but trolls won't be watching these lives. I very much doubt it. Now, if things come up that do trigger you, that's obviously going to happen because humanity have been programmed by the darkness to be controlled. And no matter who you are or what you think, that is a fact at some level. Now, these triggers have to happen. They're showing me a tower. So these tower moments. So these triggers. So, okay. So they're giving me a few things. They're giving me ignorance. So it's about how you're going to use the triggers. Are you going to, when these divine sacred truths come through, are you going to learn from these triggers or let them keep controlling you and having you operating through the darkness? So this journey is all about self-awareness and you becoming aware to who you really are and just being in the now, being present, taking things as they come, and using this knowledge to aid you. Now, everything that comes out in these lives isn't going to be for every single person. Okay, they're talking very fast right now, or the information is coming quite fast. So, yeah. Hey, Ange. So we want to say hello, to interact, this is how we anchor as much light, because what you connect to, what you put your attention to is so very important. So by you guys connecting here, getting your name in those comments, this healing stream, the suburb, the place in which you live, it's all a way to, and I don't like saying it this way, but it's coming through this way, get your claws into this, right? So get your claws into this divine healing energy, this light. So what I'm seeing is this energetic cord with claws, right? You guys are connected to so many things right now, so many outdated ways, teachings, so many Facebook groups, pages you like, people you hang out with. You're really connected to these things that aren't serving your highest good. So I'm here to serve your highest good because I'm speaking from the realm of one. I'm speaking from your higher self. I'm speaking from your God self. I'm speaking from source and sharing with you what you need to know if you wish to begin this journey of ascension, healing for ascension. There is no way on this planet, in this galaxy, this universe, to do what we're doing here. This is simply divine, the divine realm, these God realms, heaven, free of the divide, free of separation. This is where this knowledge comes from, the Holy Grail. I've spent 6 years, well, a lifetime really, because the lessons that I've had in this last 6 years from Spirit, it's been working around the clock, 24/7, in my sleeping, in my waking, healing, 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 healing myself, healing for my collective, sharing the knowledge from the frequency that I'm at with the beings that are joining me in that moment in time, so we can all collectively expand to ascend. And it's been a full-on job, and no one's paid me to do this. I'm doing this because that's what I've come here to do. And the more I heal, the more I step into my mission, my purpose, my power. And you guys have the same option. And it's a hell of a lot easier because I get to guide you guys. I've done this. I know what's entailed. I'm speaking from the source. And so it's like, this is the divine rollout. It's all happening. Hey, Rainbow Warrior, Raluca, Shane, Heather. So it's a very, very difficult journey. And I'm willing to do this for the collective. I'm willing to show up for the collective. And I'm hoping that you will too, because the knowledge is the light. The knowledge is the light of Christ. This is the knowledge of creational mechanics, consciousness. Okay, so when we say creational mechanics, they're saying consciousness. Consciousness creates, and they're showing me the template, like the blueprint. Now, many people don't understand me. No one understands me because I'm a multidimensional infinite being. And I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly transforming and accessing deeper truth, this divine oracle. And right now they're bringing up 2 tarot cards. And look, I don't really know the meanings of tarot cards. So if there's any readers that are watching this, please put the description in the comments or in the replay comments. So the number one thing that I've been seeing the last 2 days is the Tower card. Tower card, Tower card, Tower card. So when Spirit has been talking about this judgment and Judgment Day, I just keep seeing the Tower card. And then today I was seeing this, the Judgment card, just because I was more curious. I was like, well, Spirit, why am I seeing this Tower card? You keep mentioning judgment and Judgment Day, and I keep seeing a Tower card. So today I was questioning, so what's the Judgment card? So I took a peek at the Judgment card, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So it makes sense, because this is the way that information comes through from Spirit. It's not linear. It's not like bang, 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 like a page of writing where it's like you read start to finish. It's not like that at all. It comes through and it feels like this tangled ball of yarn, but really it's coming through in this circular motion. I can't really explain it. But no, tangled ball of yarn is the most simple way to explain it, because that's how it feels. It's like a puzzle coming through. The pieces are thrown on the desk in front of you, and you need to start piecing it together. So this is how Spirit shares knowledge with me, and how it's always shared knowledge with me. Now it's a lot easier than it used to be, because I've been doing this for 6 years now. And okay, I just keep seeing multidimensional. Okay, so they're saying, and how this applies to you, multidimensional. So the beings that are finding this are probably going to be those beings that, okay, so there's two types of people that are going to find me. Okay, there's going to be the people that are being tested and the people for lessons, right? Lessons and testing. There's a lot of people that Spirit puts me in front of them to give them an opportunity to expand their mind and grow. And those people are the most nasty. They attack. They are so close-minded and ignorant, and they I just shoot their venom. Like, that's what they're like. They're just like, because I'm challenging everything they've been programmed with, and they are so controlled and dense, and that the light cannot penetrate their darkness, their dark shell. They're saying it's like the shell, like their shell. It cannot penetrate. The light cannot penetrate. They're happy in their little, well, they're not happy. They're just blindly following, and they're fast asleep. They are controlled by the darkness. Now, most of these people are found in religion, and I do not like to put everyone in a bubble, because we are multidimensional. We come from the divine. We don't divide, we don't label, we don't put in boxes. But this is what I have seen, a pattern. Let's just say it's a pattern that I have seen. And these people who are attached to the Bible, Satan's handbook, they are the most wicked, and they are the most nasty, and they are the most hateful, and they are the most venomous, and they attack, and they hold on to words written that are outdated. They hold on to words written from the devil's handbook. The God of the Bible is Satan. It's the dark Lord. And I know that because I've had to be one with that, embody that. That is the lower self. It is a symbol of ego. Satan is the symbol of the lower self, the lower realms, the material. Now, humanity, all of you guys have a massive journey ahead of you. And I'm here to guide those beings that choose. And there's so many different levels in which I serve. So it's very confusing, because no one's teaching me this. I have to find this stuff out for myself. And that's the way that it's always been. I've tried to learn certain ways, certain coaching programs and stuff like that, and I don't fit into that. I just can't. And Spirit says time and time and again, Nadine, you need to follow Spirit. You need to follow the one, the source, because this is a complete, we are rewriting. How do we say it? I just keep saying rewritten. Rewritten. We have some water. Hey, Mum. So, see why it's so important to watch from the beginning to the end, because we start to talk about certain subjects. I want you to witness this, right? And just sit and just really pay attention to this part and how it works. So Spirit will bring things up, and then we'll just jump onto a different subject. So this is why you really need to show up for the full live, because if you're not showing up for the full live stream, watching from the beginning to the end, you are missing out on the healing, on the activation. So it's a waste of your time, really, if you're just going to half-ass it. I'm looking for those beings who are willing to give all that they've got to be able to uncover their truth and really serve humanity. So that means sticking around and showing up each week and helping us anchor this light, doing all the things, subscribing, liking, commenting, watching the whole thing. If you're on any other social media platform, come over to YouTube. Shane, very beautiful. Your journey is specific to you. That's right. This journey is so unique, and your journey is so unique. And I'm here to share with you the light from the divine realms, from God, the God source, so you can know what you need to do. Because the beings that I'm here to serve, that I want to serve, I don't like serving those people that I have to test, because all they do is attack, attack, attack. And it's like, it's something that the Christ has to do, but it doesn't feel good, because I'm here to serve from love. And when you're constantly getting attacked from beings who have been programmed, who are controlled by the devil, it is freaking horrible. And you guys that are watching this, you guys that I'm here to serve, you multidimensional infinite beings, you beautiful earth angels with the pure hearts, you're the ones I'm here, that I'm really showing up for every week and really pushing past all that darkness to be able to serve, because it's us together that are going to make a difference. Yes, we have to educate and illuminate, and that gets darkness cast against us. But now is the time of Judgment Day and the end of days. Okay, so we're going to talk about this, Spirit. Okay, so what Spirit has been, the last few weeks, Spirit has been saying, it's okay, Nadine. Okay, just keep pushing, keep pushing. You know, Spirit will make me do this controversial content, like saying the God of the Bible is the devil. And it's like, Spirit, why do I put that stuff out there? Because it just, and you know, the stuff about the 144, all the people that are religiously programmed, and the information that I share clashes with their stuff, because their stuff is deception and my stuff is divine truth. And it's like a lot of attack, and sharing the truth gets you attacked, basically. That's how it's been. And it's been like that. My whole life, I've felt like I don't fit in. Let me know if you resonate with this. My whole life, I've felt like I didn't fit in, like I was misjudged. And I was always operating, just being this good person. And people would be horrible to me. And I hadn't done anything to deserve that. It's like, why? What did I do to deserve this? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And why am I attracting this into my life later on, right? I ask those questions. Why am I attracting these toxic relationships, these toxic people into my life? I'm a good person. Why must I suffer? Like, it just feels like my whole life there's been this undertone of suffering and attracting crap. And the last few weeks, I've shared content why that is, how, you know, we're transmuters. We are here to transmute the darkness, to turn it into light. We are these Christic beings who have incarnated to play a role, operating from this Christ spirit. You are this tender, pure heart, full of goodness and love, light. And it just triggers people's demons, basically. And your light shines. So it's like you're holding a mirror up to them, and they see their reflection and they think it's you. And then they're like, rah, and then they attack, and they just, you know, all these horrible, nasty behaviors. We haven't put it in that way. So that was a lovely way of putting it. That's a brilliant way of putting it, because that's exactly what is happening. Replay that. I want to replay that. That was good. Some water. So Karen, Dee, Tanya, Raluca, Sue, Angie, they all resonate. Thank you for sharing, beautiful souls. you're always trying to help people. You know, you're a helper. You just want to help. You just want to see people happy. That's who you are. And we get the most crap for it. Isn't it? It's ironic. It's not ironic, it just doesn't make sense, does it? But Spirit has just illuminated why that is. And it's up to you to see this for yourself, your worth. You are very humble. And you are just a very humble being. And you probably don't like compliments. I never liked compliments. I always found it so difficult to take a compliment. But you need to see your worth. It's because it's because of all the transmuting that you're doing, because of all the alchemizing you're doing. It's you can't see past that darkness that's in your field, but you are constantly transmuting and turning to light. Good evening. It's good morning here, but good evening to you, Dawn. Excuse me. So there's so many factors at play. So by joining us on this journey every week, Spirit is going to reveal to us what is happening and what has been happening all your life and why these things have happened to you, why you are the way that you are. But it's up to you to choose to arm yourself, choose to show up, choose to really invest in yourself. This knowledge is, the light. And if you wish to break free of all those old systems that have bombarded you, if you wish to gain more control, you need to learn how to operate, how to awaken your divine vessel. So they're showing me the Judgment card upright, and then they're showing me the Judgment card reversed. So, okay, we're going to get there. So we are in the beginning of May, Judgment Day, May, the way to Christ, right? So this is a landmark moment in history. I'm just going to have some Celtic sea salt to see if it helps me keep me hydrated longer, so I don't have to keep just a little thing I'm trying out. I thought it worked last week, so I'm just trying it again. So April was a difficult journey. April was very, very, very difficult. Let me know in the comments if April was a doozy for you. Because there was a lot of stuff going on, wasn't there? Cosmically, astrologically, because we are in this soul trap. We are in this they're saying Satan's pocket right now. All humanity are in Satan's pocket right now. They're existing in this creator being's universe. I'm here to show you the way out of that, because I've made my way out of that. No one else on this planet, in this galaxy universe has, because I've embodied Christ. I've embodied the mother, the father. I am the child, the Christ child, the embodiment of the Holy Spirit. I've done this. I speak for the one. I'm a messenger of God. And that's who I am. And it's very hard to accept, very hard to say that, because I was just saying before, we are very beautiful, humble beings. And to say this is huge. So I speak for the Father. I speak for the Most High. I speak for cosmic balance and unity. So showing up every week doesn't cost a thing. Showing up for yourself every week doesn't cost a thing. If you wish to hook into my energy and connect to my energy and access the healing tools, the healing program, and access to the 144 in there, you need to invest in money, because we are the law of one. This is all about giving and receiving. There's a lot of people who will say, well, there was someone that said it today, actually. God gives freely. You shouldn't charge money for things that God gives freely. Well, this hasn't been free. I've sacrificed the last 6 years of my life to do this, and have had a huge amount of obstacles and a huge amount of tests from spirit. I'm still being tested in the financial, like money wise. I don't get paid to show up here every week for you guys yet. So I'm looking for support from those beings that want to access the self-healing tools. I'm asking for your support. Come and join the inner circle, and I will share with you these healing tools. I can't just give these freely, because that's my energy. And what will happen if I give my energy freely, which is more valuable than anything else in the world? Your energy is more valuable than anything else in the world. It is so valuable. It is so freaking divine for you to give your energy to anyone, especially those entitled beings who are just speaking from belief, from lies and deception. Like, I'm here to build something. How can I build something if I can't pay my bills? And it's funny, last night I had a dream. Actually, it was very early this morning, and I woke up like halfway through. It was really strange. It was like I was going for a job, and there was 2 jobs I was going for. And the job that I was like I had some person come and say, so why did you choose these 2 jobs? So one of the jobs was a fitness trainer. This is so strange. One of those jobs was a fitness trainer and working in a gym and like exercising and guided, like being an instructor type thing. And then the second one was working at Aldi, because I used to work at Aldi. I opened up a stack of stores in the Illawarra back when they came to Australia. And yes, I was very young then, opened up a couple of Sydney stores and some Illawarra stores. And yeah, anyway, so I'm interviewing like this person saying, so why did you choose these 2 jobs? And I'm like, well, I can't remember. I did it really well in the dream. Like I was really well spoken and articulate. I really shocked myself. But it's like, I know I can do anything. And at the moment, what I really want to do is start looking after my physical health, because, I had this job, I'm talking about this job, where all I did was sit around and code and just heal and heal and heal. I wasn't physical. I was forced to just be in my house. Like, anyway, long story short, and I'm like, and I really want to be physically fit. I feel like I'm falling apart because, yeah, I've worked in the conscious realm. I'm a vessel for spirit, and I have this amazing gift to share. But physically, I feel like I'm falling apart because everything else has gone. Like, I am not looking after myself, right? I think that dream was an inspiration for what I'm saying now, because I wasn't saying this in the dream. It's just coming out this way. So basically, everything that I used to do, I used to work. I used to freaking go out for coffee with my auntie every week. Like, I used to do so many things, social things, and I used to go out and hang out with my kids every weekend. We'd go bushwalking and do really fun stuff. Like, every weekend was just like weekend with the kids. And That all stopped for this. So I've sacrificed so much time with my kids for this, for the human collective. And now they're older and they're like, don't want to hang out with you, mum. You're so uncool. Like, um, so this hasn't come with freely. This has come with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of sacrifice. I have had to dig my way out of the 7 levels of hell, and that's just the beginning. Like, that was years and years ago that I did that. And okay, yeah. So, and then when I did that, it was this ascension journey that I've been on for all this time. It began in February 2019. Before that, I worked in 2018, had Christmas holidays, and and I was doing all these healing sessions. Spirit was like, okay, quit your job. You've got clients now. Just follow your passion. You want to heal, you want to be a healer. Here's all these clients. Here you go. And it's like Spirit saying, quit, 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 quit. And like January, I kept taking extended leave. And Spirit just kept going on at me to quit my job. So I was a physio assistant working in aged care, and I loved my job, but there was a lot of problems because I was healing at the same time. So I was moving on to this new, it was like I was in these two worlds. There was my passion and what I really wanted to do. I wanted to heal. I was like healing myself every day. I'd stay up late at night and do healing sessions on myself. And then sometimes I'd wake up and I'd be sick. So I'd have to have a sickie to stay home and heal. And it was just getting too much. And just so much. And when I quit my job, I finally surrendered and did what Spirit was saying. And when I did, that's when I was initiated onto this path by the Father, by JC. That's what I called him back then. But he was actually my future self. He's my masculine aspect. Jesus, Yeshua, is my masculine aspect. So yeah. And what happened then, I began using the knowledge and the frequency that was blessed upon me, something that I always had, to be able to start healing, building this healing program. And what happened was my client list started to shrink. Spirit was cutting people out of my energy. But what I was doing was I was able to share this gift. So share these things that I was releasing by bulk. We're going into that? Okay. So what began to happen was, in the old world, and if there's anyone that is emotion code, body code, knows anyone that's emotion code, body code, share this with them, because this healing program, any healer, this is a golden gift from God. Because what we need in that inner circle is healers, beings that are doing all these different healing old world ways. We need them in the inner circle so they can use the healing tools to just skyrocket anything that they do. And they have these gifts within them. They need to build something, because what they're doing right now is a part of the Antichrist program. It is old, it's outdated. And now Earth is in this frequency. If they're going to stick to their old world ways, they're going to lose out. And so we need builders. We need those beings who are seekers. Those beings, and when I say seekers, I don't just mean healers. I mean seekers are the most important element to what we do. Knowledge seekers, truth seekers, beings that go with the flow and go where they resonate. They go and they read books, they watch videos, they do things that resonate with them. They don't get fixed. So we're looking for the fluid, the beings that flow. We're looking for the beings that seek knowledge, that seek to know, that want to know who they are. So back in the day, after I was initiated, I was able to clear all these things at once. So I just had to say a few key words, love, love, love at the time. That's very outdated right now because that was like 2019, the beginning of 2019. So I was able to all of a sudden clear all these trapped emotions, all these emotional resonance, all these psychic traumas. See, I'm speaking emotion code, body code, because that's how I started out. That's what I started out doing. I was able to release freaking all those things at once, and many, many, many of those at once, as well as entities, shared entities, cords to entities, curses, hexes, spells, all these dark force and emotional energies I was able to clear at once. And it was very interesting. We discovered, spirit led me to the fact that I could connect to someone and I could transfer that program onto someone through attunement, and they could then clear all those things at bulk all at once together. And level by level by level, things were revealed. I went through a horrible patch after that. Once I'd attuned a few people and we were working together with this heart activation, we called it, and we were clearing all these things at once. My body started purging these toxins. So I began creating this healing program to release all these toxins at once. And that was harsh. I'd already been looking after myself, detoxing with plant medicine, with juice fasting and that sort of stuff back before my initiation. That's what sort of opened the door up for me to be viable to receive this initiation as well. Yeah, Tanya's Rainbow Warrior saying love, love, love. And then we had that next level and it was like clear, clear, clear. So when I attuned beings to love, 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 they were able to release like all these bulk emotional energies, entities and everything, spells and those sort of things that we spoke about. And then I began creating this new healing program, and a new attunement. So when beings received this, they could say clear, 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 and they could clear like this long laundry list of toxins, like EMF. I can't even remember. There was so many fluorescents and all these different things that I was releasing through body code. Prions and bacteria and virus and parasites, all these things energetically. So that was a long time ago now, and we've come so far. So everything that, yeah, so hang on, let me have some water. Okay. So all those sort of things in the inner circle, the healing program, you guys just clear on autopilot, but using the new lessons from Christ, from Spirit, so you can uncover your unique mission here, your unique purpose here, your unique way of healing, because Spirit is going to illuminate things to you that need healing. And how does Spirit illuminate things to you that need healing? Through symptom. So just right now, what I want you to do in this healing stream, whether you're watching the live, whether you're watching the replay, what symptoms are you suffering right now? Okay. we want to shine some light on those and offer some healing for you and the collective. Yeah, the spirit is just saying, share your symptoms. What are you suffering? There's so many symptoms that we suffer. The number one things are those physical symptoms. Sciatica. Mama is that sciatica still? Oh my God, right? So these symptoms that we suffer are showing where there's energy blocked within the body. So the healing work that we need to do on ourselves. So by number one, focusing our attention on that symptom, we're like, okay, so there's a blockage there. Coughing, reoccurring heel pain. I'm just trying to think what symptoms. I keep I've got a, what would you call it? It's a symptom of, but this is probably what we were talking about before, like stiffness, particularly in my right side, my right hip. That's a symptom that I have right now. And and within the symptoms that we suffer, there is a lot of symbolism too in those. So in my inner circle, guys, if I forget to do this, please message me, because I say that I'm going to do these things. What was that? I'm going to put our common issues chart up for all the members in that group, so you can see when you suffer a symptom in your physical body, what it is pointing to. Socket of your right shoulder. Yeah, so there's certain, so right shoulder would be pointing to a specific organ and gland imbalance, right? That needs to be looked at or worked on or healed on. So it's very interesting. There's things that happen within our body, depending where they are, they illuminate certain imbalances within our body. So so I'm going to make that resource available to the members in that group. So you can really see where the issues are within your body. And in that inner circle, you have access to the self-healing tools and the frequency to be able to really pull light into that area to release those energetic blockages. So now we're clearing an infinite amount of things. In that healing group, we're healing, you know how I told you about like years and years ago, and we were able to clear all these things at once? Well, now we're healing a lot more than that. Dark forces, demonic energies. We're clearing galactic energies, Anunnaki, reptilian. We're clearing so many energetic weapons, and so much, because there's so much that needs healing in this collective. And the beauty is that all you need to do is walk through that inner circle, or be very comment on these posts in the free streams, so we can really start to release those things in the collective to expand the collective to heal. Like, you are here showing up on this free stream, like the heading says, unlocking spiritual liberation. This is what it takes for us to be spiritually liberated. We need to release the blockages, the darkness, release those old programs that keep beings tied to the Antichrist program, because humanity are in Satan's playground. I've had to dig my way out of this. I've seen all the sites. I've seen everything on every interdimensional level, and those 7 levels of hell, I've been through it. So in the inner circle, you're going to start to release these antichrist energies that are keeping you fixed in the illusion, keeping your mind enslaved. Oh, awesome, Shane. So you spoke a trigger word that confirms signs and symbols that I have been receiving from source throughout the day. Today, me listening today makes more sense. Oh, awesome. And this is, see, and I love that. That is so positive, and that is so exciting for me, because this is why I show up. This is why I serve, because I want to help people make connections, because this is about the collective. This is about us doing it together in unity, this collective mind, right? Our collective mind, putting the pieces together for this collective mind. That's really cool. I love that collective mind. Okay. Now, there's a lot that we have to learn as well, because what I do notice in this ascension, and particularly those members in the inner circle and those 144 that have commented, we go through these patterns and these, what I have. All right, so I'll speak from what I've noticed within myself. Familiar patterns that come up. So personally, something that I notice, and it's very like clockwork, is my lymphatic system and the way that it is purging and draining. Purging and draining. I don't know where draining. Oh, lymphatic drainage. Okay. Purging and releasing. So at certain times of the month, it's really like I can feel it working overtime. And so I feel those common symptoms of pain and tenderness in the lymph nodes. And that's something that I can't heal away, because it's just a cycle that my body's going through in doing this cleaning house. And there are other sorts of aches and pains, and they will come at certain times. And certain times where I'm doing a lot of transmutation, so I know that it's like a backlog. It feels like it's like there's so much pressure there because of the stuff that I'm releasing, that it just causes that pain. So like most pains, I can just heal away, right? But there's certain ones that they're there, and I'm feeling that sensation of pain for a reason, because of all the healing and transmuting that I'm doing. So this is a journey where you get to know your body. You get to learn how your body operates, what it is saying to you. You get to, it's like, heal through the directive of your physical body. But it's spirit that is making this all happen. Your spiritual body is cleaning house. So for your spiritual body to clean house, it needs to be able to release the darkness, the separation, to release the imbalance. It has to release the imbalance. And it does that through this physical vessel. So we feel this. We do feel this. There is other times where there's like this, there's this like these energies trapped in our body, and spirit saying, hey, you need to fix this. Do some digging. This is why we want those healers that are seekers in our group, and those beings that are seekers, those beings that want to know. They want to really understand what their body is saying to them. They really want to understand what spirit is saying to them, because spirit is going to, number one, take you through all those lessons of learning to connect with your physical body. like you have to fine tune this divine instrument, but there's so many levels and lessons that you need to do that. So I'm here to guide and share with you guys knowledge and guidance, but I can't do this for you, and I can't answer all the questions for you, because you need to be able to start healing to be able to create that connection between the body and spirit. They're saying the mind, body, spirit connection. 1, 2, 3, consciousness. Okay, so they're bringing up judgment again. Okay. Oh, itchy nose. Have some water. Okay, so I just keep getting judgment for those that cast against us. So you guys are here, you're in my collective, we are all supporting one another, supporting this mission, really expanding this collective, the collective mind and consciousness here on this planet. We are anchoring light through the revelations of divine sacred knowledge, wisdom, the innermost workings of, I'm just getting the innermost workings, and they're showing me clockwork. They're showing me like this it's like this multi-dimensional time, like the roller, like when they show me the divine oracle, how I'm the divine oracle and I'm sitting in the core of this thing with all these rings, and all these rings are going all over the place, but it's like, so they're showing me that. Now I've lost what. Okay. So myself and my collective are under divine protection. That doesn't mean that nothing bad happens, right? Because we are under divine protection, and we use the input from the external reality to be able to heal and fine tune our vessel, to be able to free ourselves from the old world, the Antichrist program. In time, beings will be able to access the ascension program, to heal, to exit those 7 levels of hell, and then they're showing me the rainbow again. So it's funny because I've had so much positivity from spirit, not so much the external, but spirit, saying, oh, may the way to Christ, may. And so, and I'm like, okay, great. And then on May, the 1st of May, there was a beautiful rainbow. And then on the 2nd of May, another beautiful rainbow. And I saw that tarot card with a rainbow, and I think it's the 10 of Cups. I think it's the 10 of Cups, and I really want to know now, because that's what I'm seeing, cups, and I'm seeing the rainbow. So I assume it's 10 of Cups. Yes, it is. Right? 10 of Cups. Isn't it interesting? Like months and months ago, where they've told me that I'm this divine oracle, they've showed me that weird thing that I'm sitting in, that it's like really, really strange. And see, these live streams allow me to put pieces of the puzzle together as well. So I'm putting my personal puzzle together, same as you guys. We are all here to connect, unify, and put our personal puzzles together. through the revelation of this divine sacred knowledge. And I'm just so excited for our collective. So we are protected by the divine. We're under this divine protection in the inner circle because everyone's, it's like they're showing me like the inner circle, I have everyone under my wing. And they're showing me as an angel, like this angelic. Okay, so we have the Judgment card, which is the angels with the trumpets, isn't it? I need to get some. I need to have like need like some tarot cards here, a little picture with all the tarot cards. Anyway, so the spirit saying, why do you need that? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. So judgment. So we are talking about the end of days and we are talking about judgment, but we're going in a very multidimensional way to get that knowledge and information. So the end of days is what is happening right now. It's new beginnings. You can look at it one of two ways. The religious people, the beings that are aligned to Satan, the devil, Yahweh, the Bible, the old world Antichrist program, it's the end of days for them. And if they choose to stay fixed to that way of being, if they choose to stay fixed and I'm seeing in allegiance with, I'm seeing allegiance with Satan, like allegiance, like I'm seeing Satan's army, like I'm seeing an army, Satan's army. And that's people that are fixed in those religion constructs that are looking at something out. They're operating, so they're allowing something external to them to dictate to them how to or what to do or how to live life. They're being a dictator, like a dictator. They're being dictated upon. Does that make sense? So yeah, if I was them, I would be shitting my pants because it's controlled them out of fear. They clutch onto these I don't even know what to call them. What do you call, is it parable? No, it's not parables. What do you call those, like, stories? They clutch onto these stories and believe all this stuff that is an illusion, like and because their minds are ensnared, enslaved, and this Bible holds so much power over them. All I'm seeing is Satan right now. Like all I'm seeing is the devil card right now. Right there, I'm just seeing the devil card. That's all I'm seeing. And so we've had quite a few tarot cards come up, which is very, very interesting. So for those beings that, if you're watching this and you know a little bit about tarot and the meanings and all that, please feel free to pop your comments in. Oh my gosh. So the end of days, yes, that is a thing that is happening. The Bible, it's outdated. It's old world. The puppet master that controls that Bible has put enough truth in it to keep you hooked, to keep you just with your head in the sand, blindly believing and clutching onto those. I wish I knew. There's like it's like see, because I'm not of religion. I don't know what they're called. Not Eric. Someone help me out. like the scriptures, like the little snippets from those. Anyway, it's very interesting because anyone can do this journey. Anyone can learn how to operate through Christ, to be able to heal, to ascend. Anyone. And God will illuminate this path to those that it is meant for. And if they are not for this path, they will turn away from it. It's like I'm just getting devil and hooks. Like it's just about how much the devil has its hooks into you. I've had to work with devil energy. Last year was really bad, like working with devil energy. It's like this distraction. It's like this really destructive energy and self-destruction and really doing things that do not serve your highest purpose. But distraction is a massive one. The devil uses this distraction to really keep you, they're saying in command, like commanding it. The devil has you under command through this destructive, this it deters you from things. Like I know that eating healthy every day will serve my highest good. I know that. But do I do that? No. It's very difficult having to transmute for the collective because these energies keep me really off path from what I really want to be doing, if you know what I mean. So I'm not perfect. I'm saying I've embodied the Christ. I am the Holy Mother, the Holy Father. I am the Holy Child. I am the Holy Spirit. I am the speaker for the One. I am this divine vessel here sharing a message, but I still can't get my shit together because I'm working so hard at transmuting for the collective. And I'm not blaming that because there's a lot of, it's about choice. And I could choose to do the right thing. But right now, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I've done all the work on myself to get me where I am, to be able to relay this message for you guys so you can find yourselves and remember who you are and access your truth and begin this journey of healing and expanding and spiritual evolution, connecting with your spirit. But there's so much work to be done. But it's this thing where the Christ is the all one. So I am you. So I'm just here sitting to me. It's this real weird, I don't know, do you call it, I just keep saying paradox. Is it a paradox? It's a paradox because it's like I'm you and you're me. I'm just a part of you that's done this. It's very hard to explain. So what I was saying is Jesus ascending to heaven. And beings having this false belief that Jesus is holier than thou on a pedestal. Like everyone, like so many beings worship Jesus. And Jesus is a tool for the devil. Because as long as you're going outside yourself, worshiping this idol, you are handing over, you are surrendering your light. You are giving your light to the dark master and the dark masters that work with the devil, with Satan. So thinking about all the things in this external realm, especially those conspiracy theorists, right? You know, all the Catholic religion and the satanic dark things that happen in there, the abuse, the SA that happens. Why do they do that? Because they have to do that to keep the frequency of the collective down. So it's probably a pact that they make that they must freaking SA, right? Who knows? I don't know. That's me making that's what it seems like. Why is there so much SA in that church? Why is there so much references to Satan, to the devil, to the Antichrist? Because it's a business for the it's a business to keep the frequency of the collective down, to keep them dumb, to keep them ignorant, to keep them controlled, to keep them just relinquishing, surrendering their light to a higher power, a creator being. It's sick. It's sick. But the divine shares the truth. And at the spiritual level, why this happens. So whether they know what they do or they don't know what they do, they're just doing it because they're guided to do it through the demons contained within them. I'm speaking about the priests. And we all know what I'm talking about. And that's something from a very small child has always perplexed me. If they are people of God, why would they do that? Why the hell would they do that? Well, I know why they do that now. And we just said why it happens. So now is the time where it's end of days for Yahweh / Satan / the devil. Are you in allegiance with this Yahweh? Well, it's never too late to change, to jump on the side of Christ, the true Christ. I speak for Yeshua, for Jesus, because that's my masculine aspect. That's who I am in another life. I've done this in this life because I had done that in a previous life. So this is the return of Christ. This isn't Jesus, because Jesus was an individual. I'm not Jesus this time. I am Nadine, and I have to learn my way. It's a mind. It's weird because it's this multidimensional truth where we're all one, and there has to be one. And that's what Spirit says all the time. There has to be one that does what they have to do. This divine instrument. They incarnate. They step into their destiny. They do it because they were destined to do it, and nothing will prevent them from doing it because that's what they're here to do. So we have these beings that have written religious texts sharing truth from their mission and how they have ascended and embodied the divine to share the divine message in that time and space. But that's now outdated because we're here now. So all those books. So what Spirit's saying is, I've written all those books of the past, right? They're showing me Enoch, Isaiah, those things, right? So I've incarnated at that time. So this is the Father coming through, I guess. And I've got to get used to this because it's not, and I don't, so it's not Nadine saying she's grandioso and, oh my God, she's got, well, I am, but I'm the speaker for it. So I just share the frequency. I'm just like this radio. It's like they're just showing me a speaker. I'm just a speaker for the divine and sharing this divine revelation, this divine truth, this cosmic truth from the frequency of the we are all one. Because there's plenty of people out there that say we are all one, we are all one. They're like, we are all one robots. And that's their argument to everything. It's like, no, I'm not going to take any action because it's already done. We are one. So that's freaking lazy. Sorry, but that's just lazy. It's like, yeah, well, you're the last person that I'm going to, like, if you're not willing to be a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. It doesn't matter what spiritual ascension program that you're fixed in, same as religion, right? We have these people that are just saying it's all done. It's all done. My battery just died, so I can't see the comments. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. They sound like a broken record. But it's not for them. If they're not going to arm themselves with the truth and access their truth, they're always going to be stuck in the old world, commanding. They're saying commanded by ego. Commanded by ego. So it's either you're a part of the problem or you're a part of the solution. Here on this YouTube, you are standing up, you're showing up, you're saying, I'm a part of the solution. Let's put our minds together and let's do this. Let's just anchor this knowledge, which is the light. They always make me say that a little bit. The knowledge, which is the light. This wisdom, this divine wisdom. The Mother and the Father, Sophia, Christos. The Holy Mother and the Holy Father. So this is a frequency. This is a frequency of information from the divine realms. This is a new beginnings. So, yep, it's the end of days for all those people that want to keep operating that way. You are going to suffer at the hands of yourself. If you are going to keep your head buried in the sand in ignorance and you're not willing to step up and take one for the team and show up and do what has to be done, well, you're a part of the problem and you're always going to be a victim to your own ego. And we are here to step into our higher self, to merge with our spiritual self. We're not here to stay with our lower self and be ruled by ego and ignorance and all those 7 deadly sins, right? It's like we're here to just be an open vessel for the truth. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit. So how long have we been on here for? I'll get the chat up here, but it might make, if there's people on Facebook. All right. It's raining here. I always find it when there's been a massive purge, and when I've done a massive purge, it's like this rain comes. It's like this purification. But it's a nice rainy day. It's just like, I'm actually loving it, and I can't wait to get off here and just chill because there's a lot of things happening. um, so we have, yeah, so Judgment Day, Judgment Day, Judgment Day. Let me, okay, so they want me to say, because we are, and my collective, us here, that is showing up and being a part of this building, the foundations of this, like we are here, this is history in the making. So we are here, we are the builders and the creators, and Spirit, God is teaching us what we need to know to be able to really heal, to anchor as much light. Don't go sneaking up here. I'm nearly done. Don't be banging around, mister. I say to him, don't come up when I'm doing my live, because it pulls on my energy, because it does. And then I hear noises. We're distracted. Like here we're talking about the devil and distraction. You know, they pull on my energy. And say one day I'll get out of this lack and I will start to have physical money, so I can have a room that I can close off where I can talk to you guys and not have these distractions. But all in divine timing. We love divine timing, don't we? So fully just got distracted then. But all these things are all just lessons for us, for me, from Spirit. So to illuminate certain messages that come through. So really be very mindful of that when you're, going on with your everyday life, week to week. This is all about opening our awareness and really taking a deeper look at life and the things around us and how we can learn from them. So when these distractions are coming up, knowing where that energy is from and how the devil operates in your life. Now, it isn't to make you fear, it's to teach you. So just being mindful, because we are all one, and the Christ is this container. The all one is this container. So you may know it by the sun, the symbol of the sun for this soul trap. I mean, solar system, Satan's little soul trap. It's the sun. But very early on in my journey, I moved through that, the center of the sun, the physical sun of this soul trap, exited that soul trap to move into this cosmic realm. And it is also a symbol of you, the monad. It is also a sign of the source. So you are this cell of creation. And this journey is all about growth and expansion. In time, when I get to give this and share this ascension program, you guys get to grow multidimensionally. And we already have the 144 that have done that. Those 9 beings that are a frequency match to these to geometry, they're saying, to geometry, because they're showing me the sacred geometry that we've had to heal through, to be in resonance with, to unlock the knowledge from them on this journey. Those 15 steps to exit this old world soul trap. And there's only one way, and that's through the Christ. That's through what I share. There is no other way on this planet. So to do this is such an exciting time, because it's like a video game. And I say that all the time, where it's like you get to tune into your power. You get to use this avatar the way that God created it. And when I say, it's very interesting, because Yahweh, Satan, this dark creator being, gave us this gift of the physical. But just because we receive this gift doesn't mean that we have to be a victim to this realm, to this hell. I'm here to share the knowledge and the door for beings to release themselves by healing, and in time the ascension program to actually like exit that realm and become God sovereign free. Because at the end of the day, on this journey, and we've talked about it in previous live streams on YouTube, you guys can go and binge watch my content. If you're only new to this, you can watch my content, and I highly recommend watching it in descending order, so you can see me and my growth, and see the growth and the knowledge that I have been sharing along the way, along this path. So I highly recommend doing that. But again, do it at your own guide. Like, this is it. The most important thing is for you to tune into your truth and do what you're guided to do when you're guided to do it. They're saying in a wholesome way, right? In a way that serves the collective, not in a way that goes against others. Because there's a lot of people out there that are attacking. I'm just sharing truth, and people are fixed into these demonic programs, and they are attacking me for being the truth, for sharing the truth. They're attacking the Christ. They're attacking themselves because they don't know themselves. This is a journey that I will take you guys on, that Spirit and I will take you on, that I and Spirit and your spiritual self, your higher self, will take you on. The source. If you choose to show up, if you choose to join us, if you invest. This is a sacred journey. A very, 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 very sacred journey. And those that move on to receive the ascension program, there's going to be some hoops that Spirit is going to make them jump if they really, really want it. Because on this journey, I've given these gifts to beings and they have squandered it. They haven't shown up. They haven't done the inner work. They didn't value it. They just wanted a quick fix. Oh yeah, what? It gets your heart wall. What? It releases your heart wall straight away? Yeah, I want that. Like, that's going back to emotion code, where emotion code practitioners clear heart walls one emotion at a time. And when in the beginning with the heart activation all those years ago, beings' heart walls were down instantly. So that saved days and days work, days and weeks worth of work. So they didn't have to get their heart wall, they didn't have to do it the old world frickin' slow way. And then they could release bulk shame, bulk helplessness, bulk hopelessness, bulk entities, bulk, right? So that was the gift that I gave, that I shared with beings all those years ago. And they could do it, and they were doing it. But what happened? They began to miss one of the fundamental ingredients, showing up for themselves. See, I had a Facebook group, and I'd show up, do live streams, and share what Spirit had for them in that moment in time, but they weren't showing up for the live streams. So they weren't showing up for themselves. So they fell out of alignment very, very quickly. because they just wanted a quick fix. And yeah, it worked, and they were like, wow, this is great, but they weren't showing up to receive the latest from spirit so we could collectively grow, and they fell out of alignment. Spirit's like, okay, well, see ya, right? Because we have been spiritually evolving since that 2019, the beginning of 2019. Evolving. And beings that aren't showing up and accessing this frequency and expanding and evolving alongside us, they're falling out of alignment. These fallen angels falling back out of alignment, because all humans, you are all fallen angels, corrupted by the darkness. So I'm here to help you jump those timelines so you can reclaim yourself, so you can reclaim your power, so you can reclaim your truth and actually know. Because we have a lot of people out there that are speaking from, oh, I've read this in a book, and we are all one, and we are all one, and reading these old, outdated ways that only have a section of the truth. It doesn't have the whole picture. No, they just take a little portion of the truth and they think they know it all, and then they're ignorant to everything else. And you know what I mean? So this is collective healing. And to heal, you must show up. To keep evolving with us, show up. The beings that are meant for this journey will show up. I don't need to keep telling them. I don't need to keep telling you because I know you will. Those beings, those 144, they have been with me since the beginning. And they showed up to all those live streams. And they armed themselves with the knowledge, the information that was coming through right then in that moment in time from spirit. A lot of it's outdated now because we have leveled up in such a massive way. It's just ridiculous. Like the way that we used to do things, and back then, and for a lot of people, it's still groundbreaking. But that was 6 years ago. We've moved so far. Now we have the inner circle healing portal where beings can connect and start healing those things and showing up for the monthly streams to be able to keep moving and spiritually evolving. And when the time is right, spirit will bless those beings with this ascension program, or will bless humanity. I don't know how spirit's going to work this. Spirit hasn't given me the lowdown in that. Spirit just says, keep showing up, Nadine, keep showing up, keep doing this, keep showing up. And I'm like, I need to pay my bills, Spirit. Hello. And then I'm having dreams about having to go back to work because it's like, I can't sustain myself, right? Just like, Spirit, what are you freaking doing to me? You're making me show up week after week after week and doing this intense, insane healing for myself, for the collective, for humanity, and show me the money, right? But this is all those beautiful beings that are here for big things. Spirit tests us so bad. Like, I want to bring abundance on this planet for freaking everyone. All those beautiful, pure hearts, I want to bring abundance through. So where's those beings that work on manifestation and prosperity and clearing money blocks? We need you in the inner circle. We need coders in there to be able to freaking help us build this program, because that's not my expertise. My expertise is my expertise. It's my unique skill. But it's about spirit really saying, Nadine, it takes people from all over the place. They're the beings that, like, it's like this multidimensional truth. All these different, so they're showing me the neurons, they're showing me the neural pathways, but they're bringing up the neurons. So it's like this God spark, like the monad. So we need monads from all different pocket of the matrix, every different label, all those different separation programs. Even beings that are open and ready to anchor, beings that are open and ready to record the input that they are getting from spirit to heal. When they do that in our inner circle, like, that's healing for all of us. So everything I heal on, all the healing I do day after day after day, the beings in the inner circle are benefiting from that. and everyone in the inner circle, everything that they do is benefiting one another. Like, we're all benefiting one another because we're all working from in our individual angles, and the information that spirit is giving. It's very interesting. They're just showing me the 144, like the 144,000, these pure Christ containers. So all these different angles, all these different nodes on the spiritual net. Okay, that's what they're showing me. So the nodes on the spiritual net. So part of my ascension, when I moved into this unified field, it was a net. And there was all these different nodes on it. And that was one of the, I don't even remember when that was. That was last year. I'm sure it was last year sometime, because I remember putting up an image with that spiritual net on it. Anyway, but whichever way, there's people say, oh, I don't have money to join the inner circle. Well, you're not meant to then. If you can't manifest money to come into the inner circle, spirit has some lessons for you that doesn't include that yet. But the number one thing that you need to do is show up to these free streams. Join us on YouTube, subscribe, press that like button, and interact with us, and be a part of the solution. The comments of the YouTube is a healing stream. So things that are inputted on that, we're healing on a collective level, and you are a part of that collective. And you are you're the consciousness behind that particular input coming through. So spirit will guide you in sharing. And things that people say in the comments are so illuminating. Like, I don't know everything. I have to just sit here and be present. I don't get to choose what we talk about. Like, that's why like the last week, or since Monday onwards, I'm like, okay, what's the live stream name? And spirit's like, And I'm like, please, I want to know. It's like, It's like, yeah, wait till May. Okay, it's May. Okay, I'm seeing rainbows and shit. Like, what's the live stream? I'm like, serious? And this morning, I'm like, seriously? What? And so it's like, okay, Judgment Day and End of Days, because that's what has been popping up, like Judgment Day, judgment, 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 judgment. And this is the truth about judgment. The divine will, for those beings that attack us, our collective, these beings that have cast against us will receive judgment. And it may not be pretty. I don't know. It depends what's contained within them and their heart they are going to receive. Because everyone has a purpose here. Everyone here is playing a role. And we are working, but just saying, in cooperation, even if it doesn't feel like it. So just keep on opening up can of worms. So basically, those beings with the pure hearts that are operating from love, those that are showing up and wanting to be a part of the solution, you guys are going to be blessed. The guys that are going against this Christ collective and throwing shade, right? They're saying throwing shade, like they're shadows, right? Shadows. They're suffering because of their darkness and what's contained within them, if you know what I mean. So this is the truth of judgment and this divine retribution, this divine wrath I'm getting, because the wrath is all theirs. They're just causing that for themselves because they are. So there's nothing that God can do to save them because they must save themselves. They must align. Um, And it's like whoever they're worshipping, the one that they're casting shade at, myself or this collective, they're casting it against the one they worship. So if they're casting crap at me, right? All right, so let's just put it like this, because this is the way that Spirit sort of explains it. It's like I've done all the work to embody Christ. To be creator. I've done all the stuff that I've spoke about, right? Embodied the Holy Mother, Holy Father. But also in doing that, what I had to do was to embody the infinite, to be this infinite creator and this speaker for source, for the God source, for God, for the Most High. What I had to do is move from the old world, hell, dig myself out, come up into the heavens, into heaven. So let's talk about heaven and hell. So I've had to exit hell to move into heaven. And then what happened, and I can't remember when this was, and you'll be able to see by watching content that I've shared, is I came back down into the depths of hell again, and it was freaking horrible. And that's when I was connected to Thoth, and I used this key that Thoth had given me. And then I moved into this Yahweh, and embodied Yahweh. Yahweh is the devil, is Satan himself. And then what I had to do was, and I'm thinking, what the hell? I've done all this work and now I'm back in the bowels of hell. But I had to do and embody this creator being, become one with it. So it's very funny because the beings that are attacking me, they're attacking the God they worship. So that's not going to go well for them. It's not going to go well for them at all. So it's very, very difficult sharing multidimensional truth. Very. So you've really got to step back and realize there's a lot that you just really need to be open. And this is why in all those Bibles and religious texts and everything, it's all stories. It's all symbolism, right? So you guys are lucky to be able to get this from the mouth of God, like someone actually doing it, not something that's written in a book by symbols. So I'm doing my very best to share this journey, because this is the journey that I have done. I've done it as Yeshua. I'm doing it again as Nadine. Yeshua, unfortunately, you can't go back and pick his brain, can you? Because all you have of Jesus or Yeshua is books that have been written, and some very, very deceptive books that have been written. So it's very, so I have a massive responsibility to humanity to be able to share it the way that it is and say, hey, all this old stuff, there's holes in it, a huge amount of holes, a huge amount of darkness, dark portals. They're just showing me these like holes. They're showing me light, and there's like all these dark portals, like just, and it's like almost darkness because it's just so much interference in relation to that. But I hope those the beings that this knowledge is meant for, you guys will put the pieces together from this live stream. So And as we do this, we collectively expand. I get deeper clarity, and I'll be able to verbalize this a lot more straightforward and like powerfully, and articulate, like my dream last night where I was like, it was like this person was, and I was like so shocked at myself the way I was able to articulate myself, like, you know. And then when it got to him saying, well, why do you want to work at Aldi? I woke up and I was like, well, I worked for Aldi. Like, I worked for Aldi. I know Aldi. I opened up plenty of Aldis, you know, and I'm a worker. I give everything that I have, and I need money. Right? So I was just like, that would be my thing for Aldi. It's like, you know, and maybe there's symbolism in the yeah, there's symbolism. That's why it was Aldi. Symbolism in it. The A, the L, the D, the I. Um, so every letter is a symbol, and every letter, the symbol, holds a story and frequency in relation to that letter. So I've had to go through all that too, the freaking alphabet. You know, I know what every alphabet letter, oh, yeah, it's crazy. Like what I've had to do to embody the mother and the father. I've had to see how the physical realm was built, uh, and really break it apart, like deeper truth. Like, yeah. So I've had to see how this physical realm, or remember how this physical realm was built, in order to teach and share and guide and be a speaker for the divine, but a leader, a new earth leader, because the only beings that are in new earth are those beings of the 144 that are in my inner circle, that have done the inner work to grow multidimensionally, to be able to dig their way out of hell, to be a frequency match to the 144 frequency, to be a pure, this container of Christ. And this is all at that 15th dimensional level. So time, this knowledge is sacred, and it is very, very valuable. So you guys get what you get when you get it. We all get this knowledge when we earn it, basically. So if you wish more, to access more knowledge, that's why I say walk through that inner circle and come and join us. There's a very particular type of person in that inner circle. So if you're joining it for just to have a sticky beak for ulterior motives, you will fall out of alignment very quickly. There's a few people that have joined that, and they are very ego and attached to identities that are like grandioso type vibes. They don't do well in the group, because again, those true beings, those Christ-like beings, are very humble beings. They're saying humble servants. So they are here. They I'm just seeing a heart. Like, they're just these beautiful, heartfelt beings. They're humble. They just wake up every day and think, how can I make a difference? And they want to help people. And yeah, so the beings that are out of alignment with that, yeah, so it's going to be very interesting to see who joins us and who sticks around with us, who is energetically able to be with us without just, yeah. So there's a lot of excitement, and there's a lot of things that we get to explore and discover, and I'm doing this all on my own. I have no support. I it's like I have the people in my inner circle are the only beings that are supporting me right now. So times are very tough, but I know that I just have to keep showing up and keep pushing, and and All in divine timing, stuff will happen. No, I'm not going to go and get another job, but like that's it. Like this is what spirits taught. This is the lessons I've had to go through for these last 6 years. It's like, so Nadine, will you follow your purpose and do it no matter how bad it gets? Like no matter how dark, how much financial worries you have, will you do it? And I've persisted. So, and they're the type of beings that we want on this journey. Those seekers, those beings just keep pushing, 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 pushing. And those beings that just have that inner knowing. And you can't force it. So the beings that are meant to join us in the inner circle, the beings that are meant to ascend, to be in resonance, to heal their DNA, to be a frequency match, to be in resonance with the 144, to be a container of Christ. It will just happen naturally. And I don't know, this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of days. This is the beginning of days for all of us, where we, it's like all rainbows and butterflies and cups. Okay. All right, Spirit, show. Yeah, okay. Because we need to move on to the next phase. We need to anchor this knowledge. We need to anchor this light. This is the divine plan. And I'm just sharing with you, hey, this is the divine plan. This is how it's working. This is what we must do. Let's do it together. The quicker that we all come and get on the same page and understand what this is, because part of my mission is explaining what this is, and I'm still discovering what this is and how we have to do it in the play, right? So it's like, so it's very, very difficult. So I'm looking forward to in time where I have the financial support and backing, where I can actually start to take this bigger, right? Because everyone on this planet needs to know this. Everyone on this planet needs this opportunity. And all I'm saying is showing up for the weekly streams, showing up for this knowledge, so we can begin to rewrite. What's that? There's like some show with something rewritten. And I don't know what the lyrics are. I'll get off here and I'll figure out what the show. Oh, hang on. I've got the whole song in my head and I'm not singing. I am not singing. But it's a show. And it's a show that I've watched. Anyway, it's really frustrating. Anyway, so we are here to create something new. I'm here to give you the knowledge so you can know what it takes to heal yourself, to know yourself, to unlock your mission, your purpose, your power, so we can rain truth down on this planet. So this is this organic growth, where it's going to happen in this organic way. So it's just about us trusting in ourselves and trusting this process and just showing up. What you give, you get. We are here in the realm of one. This is all for this spiritual liberation. And for those that cast against us, they're just going to suffer at the hand of their own shadows that they haven't healed, and it's going to control their life. And we need to do our best to tune them out, because it can really affect our pure hearts. Just constant attack and like ignorance being cast against us. I'm getting better at it. Spirit is still testing me with it. And seeing how I will react to it. And it's still some healing that needs to be done there. So so this is the beginning, a new beginning for all of us, of light upon this planet. Join us and become a creator of this, become a part of this. You are so, so important to this. And you're showing up, your consciousness, consciously connecting to us, to this collective, is so important, because whether you understand what's being said or not, this will be stored in your mind, right? Your mind, right? Because you are the one eternal mind. Your mind is made up of those three parts: the conscious, the unconscious, the subconscious, right? So you will absorb this knowledge one way or another. And when the time is right, it will sprout. Like you'll have this epiphany, you'll have this, oh, and you'll be able to put a piece of your personal puzzle together because of this knowledge that comes through. So watching from beginning to end is so important. Okay, you will be absorbing this knowledge, this light into your system, and you may not understand it all. And who can understand this? This is multidimensional spiritual knowledge, right? But I'm here to help you make connections. And anyway, this is just the very beginning of us connecting, unifying, healing, growing, expanding, learning what it takes to merge our physical with our spiritual, so we can set ourselves free. All right, beautiful beings, love you so much, and I will see you all next week.